A protege and I were having a discussion some time ago, and then she asked me this very vital question, which is, how do I know this is the right person I am meant to spend the rest of my life with? This question, what is in the mind of so many single people that I have come across? And so today we will be discussing how to find the right person to get married to. My name is Tosinucho and welcome to Kingdom Blaze. Welcome back. Right, before we dive into our discussion today, I want you to understand the fact that as you are searching for the right person, someone is looking at you if you are the right person, to get married to. So our discussion today is not just for you to be looking at somebody else if that person is the right person. I want you to look inward as well and say to yourself, am I the right person? Do I possess this quality that identify me as the right person? The first thing we will be discussing today is prayer. 1 Thessalonians 5:17 says, make your life a prayer. Everything about us is connected to God in a place of prayer, which includes your future husband, your future wife. So why won't you commit the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with into the hands of God? In fact, prayer is the foundation for every other thing you will need to consider. And you will make prayer your number one priority. You will get down on your knees and you will begin to commit that person into God's hand. You will begin to search for the will and the purpose of God in the area of marriage. The next point we will be discussing is vision. That person you're looking at, does he or she have a vision? How do they see themselves in the next 1 year, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? And does this vision include you? Can it accommodate your vision, irrespective of your gender? God has called each and every one of us to fulfill purpose. So, do you have a vision? And does the other person have a vision? The two visions, can they go pari passu? Can both visions complement each other? Such that when you get married, one person will not feel unfulfilled at the expense of the other person's vision. For example, a man wants to become a businessman and the other person wants to do ministry. As a businessman, can you accommodate your wife doing ministry? As a pastor or a minister, can you afford your husband time in his business? So these are all the things that need to be considered. Both of your vision has to align. And if you don't have any vision, please go and get one before you get married. Don't wait until you get married before you start envisioning, before you start dreaming. The next point is value. Value. What are your values? Your value will determine the kind of person you are looking out for, to see if you actually complement each other. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, guide your heart with all diligence, for out of it proceed the issues of life. Your value, it guides your heart. Your value is what produces how you become in life. Your value is what determines how you see life, how you see things, and how you react to them. So your value is actually who you are. The person you want to get married to has to have a value that will complement yours. One of the ways we form our values is through our belief system, which is the next point. Our belief system, our faith, actually form who we are. What we are exposed to form who we are. Yes, So if you want to get married, that is very, very paramount. Your belief system. It is far beyond person is of the same faith as I am. So that gives me the go ahead to marry that person. No, it's beyond that. How deep in faith are you? And how deep in faith is the person you want to get married to? 1 Timothy 4:12 says, "Let no one despise or think less of you because of your youth, but be an example," that is, pattern, "for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." So, what you dish out as a believer is very, very important, and it will determine who you attract to yourself. If you are not a mindful believer, just like the Bible says, your life is not patterned towards what your beliefs are. Your life is not patterned towards your faith and your confession. I tell you, that might be the kind of person you will attract to yourself. The last point I will be discussing today is friendliness. Notice that I didn't say marry your friend. Of course, it is okay to marry your friend, someone you've been friends with for a long time, but then my emphasis is friendliness. Marry a friendly person. I always like to take my quotes from the Bible. Proverbs 18:24 says, "A man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." So what I'm trying to say is, look at how this person, treats their parents. Look at how this person treats their siblings. Look at how this person treats their colleagues, talk about their friends. When you're going out, how it treats people with respect and all that, and not just you. So this is very important, because however is treating other people, by the time you guys start living together and all the butterflies in your belly has flown away, then you will see the real person. So that's why you need to be vigilant. I think I'm going to stop here today, but if you have further clarification and you want to discuss with me, you can always contact me on tosinucho@gmail.com or send a message to this video. Alright, so please subscribe, like, and also share with as many singles as possible in your life. Have an amazing time. See you when next. God bless you.